cow. All right. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. So, Chris, what's going on? Chansky, how you doing? All right. So, if you guys have not been here early enough in the past, you might not know this is Taste Tester number one, and Taste Tester number one, you could wave at them, but intro music is fine. I see what you're doing there. But Taste Tester number one will play for a few moments before I actually get the live going. So we got him this guitar back in September, and he has been playing, and he's learning, and he's doing better. And in case you didn't know, that is his third guitar there. That is an acoustic. He has this bass. He has an acoustic six string as well as an electric six string, and he's been learning how to play. I'm. If you want to introduce what you're going to play. So that was one of the first things he kind of learned how to play. And a variation of it. How about some Spice Girls? Question Jay says. Madwood, how you doing? Hey, Question Jay says awesome. Taste Tester number one, awesome. What you feel now? To be real. I love it when I know the songs. I embarrass him, yes. Man, was just love the new intro. This is the whole thing. It's not really new. He's just been ducking me since shelter at home has been. He's been too busy on his computer to want to play for y'all. So I actually had to ask him if he wanted to play for you guys tonight. My dad had a nightclub in the 50s and 60s. Was good friends with Fats Domino. Well, that's what's up. Do you know who Fats Domino is? Wow, I have failed you. When you go upstairs, you gotta look up who Fats Domino is. concentrate to?
No, it just hurts.
Why?
Because I'm trying to pre-bend it from playing without a fret, so I gotta like tap it down there, which hurts.
Okay. Omar, how you doing? I know, Question J. I failed him. He doesn't know who Fats Domino is. Is Mommy saying she doesn't know who Fats Domino is either?
I know the name. Do I know all the words?
He's a musician.
Yeah. Got it. Got it. Woo! Encore! Play fresh and clean. Fresh and clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. So fresh and so clean, clean. I'm your background vocalist.
What's your biggest fan?
Don't hate him. Mommy's your biggest fan. Stop putting things on her.
Okay.
That.
What's up, Eric? Just watching TV, so I can't chat. No problem. See, Question Jacob. That was the biggest dad joke. That's dad joke. Oh, you gotta let me know that you're moving.
I'm sorry.
You gonna serenade me?
He can't sing. He can't sing.
He gonna make the guitar sing. Make it sing, baby. Woo! That's my boy right there.
All right. What song was that?
So you think it? Okay. I was like, no.
Yeah, because you stopped and then you kept on playing. And you
What
stopped.
song is that, honey?
It's called Bluebird by some I don't know how to pronounce her name.
It was beautiful.
Good.
It was very
That was
nice.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy. Concentration, deep breath.
Did you go spit in my water?
No.
Easy Bake, what's going on, Chris? So in case this is the first time you've been here for this.
I need a lighter.
Oh.
There you go. Well, they don't do that anymore. That's just showing our age. They just hold up their cell phones now.
With the big app on it. Come on. You have like another 5 minutes.
Okay.
So in case you don't know and you've never experienced this before, my son, who we got the electric guitar or the bass guitar back in September, he asked if he could play to show some of his skills a while back. He's been ducking me for a while, so I asked him if he would play for us again tonight to kind of start the live. So you guys who are here early are able to hear him play. So with that being said,
This is something that I've been trying to practice really well.
okay.
And I can only play it really, really slow. But it still doesn't sound like it's really, really slow though. But
Will it get the lighter of approval? Fantasy barbecue, I thought. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, you gotta keep it.
It sounds pretty
Yeah. And it sounds like the song if it's the song I'm thinking of.
It adds a little bit of something to it.
No,
you're the bell. It's like a little.
Play through.
Sorry, that was from the shit, but
My fault. My fault.
Come on, what song is that?
I was hurt.
Yes, okay. Bye.
Johnny Cash.
Okay.
What's the words? Like I hurt myself today.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this. Okay.
Play it one more time.
Do it again.
One more. Again. I hurt myself today. I tripped.
When I do it, I get the evil eye. But then he gets to do it in his eye. He gave me the evil eye.
I did.
I know, baby, because you love me.
Anyway. All right. You got 2 minutes left. This is taste tester number 1, I guess.
I can't think of anything else.
Famer. So, in case you've never been here for this before, I see you. Again, remember, I said you need to warn me. In case you've never been here, this is taste tester number 1. We got him this, or I got him this bass guitar, and he's been practicing. And he asked if he could play like an intro to the live stream some months ago. He's been ducking us lately, and I got him to play tonight. There have been a few of you guys who have asked about it, and so here you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In living color. You're rusty.
I'm sorry.
Just stop. Play through. Stop apologizing. Play through. See, he's out of practice. He used to practice this like little riff for hours on end. He's rusty.
Yeah, with that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. How about one last request? 25 to 4-6. And we'll end it there. All right, guys. So now you're stuck with my ugly mug as I go and try to get set up in the live stream section, the live stream area. So I gotta get my tripod set up. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry. All right. So thank you guys for hanging out and wanting to shoot the breeze. Yeah, definitely. All right. Don says hello. Smoking Goodness says hello. Quester J says, awesome job, taste tester number 1. Keep at it. Can't wait to hear you again next week. we'll have to see about that. Hey, before you go upstairs, can you please? I need to request some ice, and then there's a jar in the freezer, and then if you could pour half of some Kool-Aid right there, or some of that tea, please. Yes. Since I didn't get my drink ready. Fantasy Barbecue says yes, great job.
Thank you.
Richard, what's going on, man? He says, hey, yo, Dash, hold on. Kirk is here early? What? It's not like 9:45 and he shows up? Look. He says, hey, yo, look who's finally not working a double on Wednesday and can join the festivities. Great start with the jam session. He was talking about you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Meegs, we have been planting a lot of flowers these days. All right. What type of flowers have you been planting? What happened? Jar was in the freezer. I said that. It's on the top shelf. Gerald Barnett, how you doing? Glen Burnie, that's down the street. I was about to say something like, I drove through Glen Burnie today, but I didn't leave the house. I don't need you to pour that part. I just need you to pour the tea part. Listening to instructions. Bucket Garden. All right, Bucket Garden doing great, good here. I saw Tom Horseman make a bucket garden. I was like, huh. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, buddy. I shouldn't have probably shaken it because he didn't put the top on all the way. The ring wasn't on. All right. Yeah. Ooh, buddy. All right. So we have some. Is that like a country time tea or Kool-Aid? I think your sister ate them. Oh. All right, let's see. Nick says hostas, bee balm, relocating ferns, and English lavender. All right, that sounds pretty cool. Just, it sounds like a solid flower garden. I actually have some sweet potato plants coming. They should, whoops, I knocked something over on the table. They should hopefully be here this weekend. We shall see, though. Let's see. Kirk says he has some Gator Shake mayonnaise stuff on some fish. Yes. Yo, I told you. On fish, it is phenomenal. The lemon and the zesty citric acid in it is just great on fish, on seafood, period. BZ, what's going on? How you doing this evening? Weber Touch, plus Vortex Grill. Great equals deliciousness. Yes, I'm glad to hear your steaks. Easy Bake cooked some steaks the other day and used his Weber with the Vortex and grill grates, and his cook turned out great. He had some steaks were marinated with, what was the seasoning you used? And then another one was Italian dressing, but I can't remember the seasoning you used specifically. I just made sweet potato fries the other day. Awesome. Grumpus, how you doing this evening? Hey, yo. All right. So we're, we're only 5 minutes in because of the fact that the intro was there. My son playing on the bass and then the acoustic guitar. So I have to adjust my time point by 15 minutes. So usually cow cover, hot. Okay, I'm like, I knew it was something that I had and or used before. And I do actually have Cosmos. I have a couple Cosmos rubs, but I am like, I have this much in almost each of the, I have like this much in like each of the bottles. And I'm like, what am I going to do with it? So Meetings, well, what you can do is when we're done, you can go back to the beginning and you can rewind or watch the rewind and you can see him play. And it was just 15 minutes. William, how you doing this evening? Nothing much. He says, hey, yo, Dash, what's up? Nothing much. You know, just fair to middling on a Wednesday afternoon, well, Wednesday evening. I'm going to sit back and drink my drink and do some hood rat stuff with my friends. Tomorrow, posting Gator Shake on shrimp. All right, Grumpus. Looking forward to it. I tried Cosmos to inject the brisket and it worked out perfectly. Pretty good. Okay. I don't do injections, so you guys have me on the whole injection front. I'm not doing competition barbecue. To me, there's no real need for. Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash, you gonna join us? You gonna sit down and join us? You can. You don't have to say anything. You can just read comments if you like. Oh.
I gotta find my phone.
All right, fine.
I'll be back.
All right.
You made me get off. All right.
Well, thanks, Meeks. No problem. Charlie, KC, for all the help because it could not have been easier and it turned out great. Well, that's what's up, man. I'm telling you, sometimes, you know, a good cook is just a matter of having the confidence to try it. You know, not a good cook as a person, but a good cook as in something that you cook turned out well. Is just having the confidence to try it. I gotta make some room on this table. I kind of have my stuff spread out. So if my wife comes and decides to join us, she'll have a place to sit down and she won't complain about my stuff being all over everywhere. Like she normally would.
Everywhere? Yeah.
Like she would, because it kinda is. I moved the phone so you could get in the frame and then you perfectly sit off or out of the frame.
It's an eyeball.
That is all right. That's fine. You can sit there just like that. So, so tonight, let's talk about family these days. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a fun. Oh goodness. Speaking of family.
Bless you, baby.
All right.
Bless you again, honey bunny.
You need to come this way, son, please.
But I'm purposely staying up this side.
It's not gonna work.
Hi!
Question J. Look, Kirk.
Look, ew!
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sound like my husband.
I know, right? Greg says, what's good? I'm building a drone smoker. That will change the game. Yes, indeed, it sure will. I'll tell you, that's what got me. Brian is the Texas barbecue guy. He says, be there soon. Making a Pampers run. No worries. Make sure you stop and get beer or liquor, too, while you're at it. Easy Bake said, I felt like I was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and was able to use several phone of friends. Well, that's what's up. So, Easy Bake Barbecue did a cook the other day, and in our in one of the chats that I'm in, he was asking questions about how he should cook it and what he should do. And a few of the YouTubers gave him some advice, and he said his cook turned out well. So that's what he's saying. He was the phone a friend thing. Grumpus says, I brought home another cooker, and she still, yes, I brought home, he said his wife would have, like, skinned him alive.
The only reason he gets a pass is because he used the word free.
See, Grumpus? I told you. When I came home that afternoon, right, and I said, hey, do we have anything to do this afternoon? See, I was looking out for our interests, right? And she says, no. Why? And I said, free grill. She says, where's this free grill? With that look on her face of disdain. That one. It was palpable.
They're spilling out of the garage. They are everywhere. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. So,
Fantasy Barbecue says hello.
Hi.
Sean, how you doing this evening? I can't. We're both having a hard time. I don't have my glasses on.
And I am like old.
She's
so
blind.
I used to have good sight.
Mo J Canal 212. This is okay. This is the gentleman from
I was stuck in
Slovenia.
a Walmart camera line. It sucks. I know the feeling.
Sure enough. Wait, are you maintaining social distance, Brian? That's when you kind of say, you know, my kid is down to his last diaper. Lou Calamadas. Hey, yo, Dash and Mrs. Dash. All right. How's everyone doing this evening? You can have look, Matt Wood has got it right. You can never have enough grills. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. You can look at me like that all you want. I can see where taste test number 3 gets her looks from. Quick, Mrs. Dash, say more butter for us. She doesn't do it.
I was going to do it.
All right, let's see.
I can't do it like her, though. She cute.
Right?
She's so cute. I can't even step on her toes. We're going to leave that to the professional.
Yeah. All right, so Lewis's family life at times drives me insane, but the same keeps me sane. I know, right? Lou's wife is a vegetarian, and he does barbecue, and he cooks like full-on briskets. He does wings. He did do some mushrooms, and it was mushrooms and zucchini you did for her.
I love
the other day.
Zucchini.
I saw, and I've done mushrooms for you. Like they were big. I don't know which.
The
portobello, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he did those for her. I think that was what you posted on Instagram, Lou. But you need to post more cooks like that, man, because then you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone on YouTube by doing a vegetarian cook and also cooking for your wife. That's brownie points, bruh. It is.
So has he ever done like a tofu or anything like that since she's vegetarian?
Ask him.
Have you ever done tofu or anything like that? Well, y'all have conversations. I didn't know it was a backstory, so
I'm trying to fill you in. Okay. So what's up? So this is Taylor B from Berry Hill Barbecue. He says, hey yo, hope y'all are doing well tonight. Yeah, so Taylor just got a new smoker, a little what is that thing called? Battle Box he got, and he's been using it. And I actually started watching the video and didn't finish watching the video, but it was like a walkthrough of his cooker. I'm trying to introduce you to them so you know who and what I'm talking about. Easy Bake says, just remember happy wife, happy life. And when mama's ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Sure enough. Let's see. He says, yes, sir. I guess the portobellos were from a local farm. Did it smell? Because the mushroom capital was, my wife used to actually go to school near Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, which is like the mushroom capital in this area. And you could drive through, you would know you were in Kennett Square like as soon as you got there because of the smell of the mushroom farms in Kennett Square. It was, yeah. Grumpus says, "To what?"
A vegan brisket recipe. What?
Kirk. That last part though. Hold on. Let's just read this in its entirety. Kirk says, saw a vegan brisket recipe on YouTube. I kept scrolling. Perfect. Good answer. I think Steve Harvey will be like, good answer. Good answer. So.
Daddy tried to cut you out, Mamacita. You know she attached to
I know, right? Didi Mike.
Mike.
Mike says, how's everybody doing? We're all doing fine. Question J says, gotta love family. Taste lesson number 3. I need you to say the thing.
More butter, baby.
All right, thank you. There you go, Question J. As per your request. Gotta love family. My sister went to Baltimore last week and didn't tell me she was on her way home last night. Oh man, that sucks. You know what's even crazier? Had you reached out, I have food available. I have some pulled pork sitting in my refrigerator. I would have sent it all to you. My wife doesn't really like tofu because she says it tries to
Wait, Bob is a
imitate me. Yeah.
Sorry, I already moved ahead. I'm here.
Yeah.
What does he do that he is a hoarder? I don't care what he tells you. There are boxes in every corner of my house with stuff that he has and stuff that he just doesn't open or touch, or it's everywhere and I don't know what to do. So I sneak it out the house when he's not looking, and then he doesn't miss it. So
I notice. I just don't say.
He doesn't notice. So that's the thing that bugs me the most. He is a hoarder.
Dash has been very helpful in teaching editing and filming on top of barbecue. Hey, is that the chemist wifey? Yes.
Yes.
I told her about you. I said you were a metabolist. I think that's what you said you were.
I was an analytical chemist, then a bioanalytical chemist, and now I'm in QA, quality assurance.
All right. Question J says, hey, taste tester number 3.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, Lou says, nope, the farm didn't smell. That's good. Kirk says, there it is. What should you name your new grill? We don't know yet. We're not there yet. Running Low Nines. No. Running Low Nines. What's up?
Why should she name it?
Because it has to know.
You got so many rules.
I know.
Sydney and I name everything.
I name my box Boxy
Oh.
Boxy.
This person. Whatever.
Taste tester number 3.
Taste tester number 3.
It's okay.
I can't live this life.
It's all right. That anything new. I moved it off of the... look, Chris B says, done anything with the new barbecue yet? Yep. I moved it off the trailer and put it in the garage so it wouldn't be stuck on the trailer. We did see the basement, Mike said. Yeah. Thanks for the 2-for-1 tip. No problem, Lou.
Oh, really?
You have to read that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading it because he's doing the commentary thing, so I'm just reading at the same time. Sorry, feeding the girl.
So, Taylor says, I am an analytical chemist who researches metabolism at a university. Very neat to hear her history.
So how can I speed up my metabolism? We gotta have a separate conversation because if you onto something, I need to know.
All right, Victor, what's going on? Victor is the gentleman out in Washington State who is trying to get me to come out there and go fishing with him.
How are you gonna take him by himself? He comes as a pair. Set. We're a deal.
I guess Harry came out there with his significant other, so that means I have to come out there with mine. Maybe. I might only have enough mileage points to get me to Seattle and back. What's up, Kent? Hold on. Speaking of Kent sent some stickers. If I can get them off of the table. Representing Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Thank you, Kent, for blessing.
Daddy Dutch.
That's the name of his barbecue company.
Oh.
Daddy Dutch. They call him Dutch. So he's a daddy, and he's Daddy Dutch, and he does barbecue. Is that good enough explanation for you? All right. I know, right?
Attention
Of a
span.
newt.
Yeah.
Omar says, hey, Dash, tune in to Smoking Joe. He is thankful for the gloves. Oh, well, that's what's up. I was hoping that I would actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. Can we do like a live stream, a live exception? Let's see here.
So Nick Naiman is an awesome guy, and if you guys have a YouTube channel, I strongly recommend that you subscribe to his channel. He goes live every Saturday morning, and he talks about, growing your channel, and he really helps you out. So
all right, I said, hey, yo, I heard you got something. Thank you, Omar.
Waiting on my rub to hit the market. Yeah, it's in fact I spoke
Let's see how long he's behind.
Victory Lane last night, and they're meeting with the.
And I'm gonna get behind on my comments too. All right, so nice score on the grill, by the way. One can never have too many grills. See?
Don't let them lie to you.
Yeah, the fifth grill is awesome. That is. I love that.
Yeah, right.
Water for me. I
don't know, Kent. We're gonna have to see. Let's see when he.
Last night,
I feel like he's not.
And they had the folks from.
So if you haven't already, can you please hit the thumbs up button as Chris B has reminded everyone.
My thumb look long. Is my thumb longer than yours? Oh, maybe not. Okay.
It did, bro. Omar put the link. Put up the link for Dash to tune in. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think I saw Dash here a minute ago. Did I? Hang on.
He didn't even read my comment. Wow.
What's going on, Dash?
I am in the middle.
Hey, man, what are you doing here, bro? You're not live
I am live streaming.
Yeah, Dash, I was just telling him the story that, we're talking about me burning up my arms and
I got you covered.
and these were
I got you covered.
You know what's funny is that I think Alton was talking about some gloves, and
I'm talking to him like he can hear me.
All
I
right.
didn't know what this package was, but then I saw your name on the outside, and I was like, "What is this? What is this?" But they were folded like this, so I didn't know what it was, right?
I had to get him in the.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you really he's talking to them like they're on the phone.
Again, like I was telling the guys in this chat,
Dude, the
guys
player.
in the chat, that you're awesome, man. You got a big heart.
Where's all your talking people?
I have to, yeah.
It
Oh.
means a lot. Okay, so I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, Dash.
My own.
Oh wait, my
You
phone went in
can,
front of me.
yeah.
No, but I went like this, and then they couldn't see
okay.
anything anymore.
Laura, how are you?
Sorry.
¿Qué pasó? ESPCC83. How are you?
All right.
There's nickname in the swing.
Okay. Well, I have 2 family times. 8 months out of the year, I only get my daughter. A little other 4, I get her majority.
Man, I'm behind on the
So
chat.
everything changes up for me. It's about to switch to me getting her. He's excited.
Okay.
Aw.
What's up?
Thank you, Dash.
All
Thank
right.
you, streaming and in here.
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
All right.
Talent.
Back to you guys. That is talent. You're absolutely right. All right. So Victor says, actually, I was hoping the missus would join in the trip, so no problem. That way,
Thank you.
there would be some
I
adult
invited
supervision.
myself.
You see that? There'd be some adult supervision.
Yeah.
No, we don't need adult supervision. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
There's no upper limit to grill capacity a man can have. Yes, indeed. Kent says, Dash, I only have 11 different cookers. Just saying. I have you beat, Kent.
Can I use
But-
the pen?
If you search your name for any smoker,
Lose my pen.
be anorexic. It will be okay. Oh, Mo Jenkins says, if you search for a name of the new smoker, he says, I be anorexia. It will be okay. All right, well, English, yeah. But yes, Lou says and Barry Hill both say that you can never have enough cookers. I agree with them. We are in agreement.
Because you are around like-minded people.
Want to take a little bit of this?
I do not.
You sure?
I am sure.
Hey, want to take a
I do not.
It'll make you feel good. Oh, she's fasting.
Yeah.
She got you with the fast.
I know, right? She really did pull out the fasting card like, fasting. I can't drink it.
As I do every day.
Yo, Jay Beats and Waves, what's going on? Zack Attack, how you doing? Kirk is no peer pressuring. That she hit me with the red card. She's fasting. So yeah. Question J says I have one grill, but it's many pieces right now.
What did you do to it?
He just moved. So
Mm.
yeah, I know. But he's got a really nice grill. I think I remember him saying he has a pretty decent grill.
Cool beats.
Yeah.
But you only need one? See what happens? Yes. Don't try to. Really? We're going to do this? Because I can run. You can't.
I can. Because I just have to get tired of his barbecue. Yes, she does. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She's
yes.
not eating ribs again for quite some time.
There are times my husband forces me into pescatarianism. That's what happens.
Mr. Wang, he says hello.
If
Tom
it's-
Horseman.
Is pescatarianism? Is it an ism?
No,
Can it be an ism?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is why I have my computer here.
That's all right. We'll just go with it.
PESCRT. Pescatarianism.
Look, ism.
Benefits. Yeah, look at that. Pescatarianism.
Mm-hmm.
A pescatarian diet. But I don't really think that's really a thing. I think that someone attached that word to the search term of pescatarian. 4 benefits of pescatarianism. That's not a real word. It's made up. Question J says cleaning the rust. Okay. I'll do the calls. We'll have you on in the background. Well, that's what's up, Easy Big. Tom Horseman, I was just talking about you earlier. Question J said his bucket garden was in full effect. And I was showing my wife your buckets. It was last night we were talking about that.
Yes, and I was asking about drainage and stuff.
Yeah, and you did a pretty good job explaining how you had it all set up. And I don't know if that would particularly work in my situation because, like, the thing that I would want to do with something like that might be potatoes. But my wife is like, some of her vegetables might thrive in a smaller bucket like that. But the potatoes, I think, would need more room to root.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe we'll do a test and we'll put a bucket on the ground and put some dirt in it and see if a couple potato plants will grow in it and how they do. Frio, what's going on? Nice picture. Hey yo, now y'all got a Reese live on YouTube taking bets. No, we are not. It is an ism. Okay.
Thank you, Tom.
Tom, you're the wrong side here. Wrong side. You can still make smoke. Yes, I can still smoke fish. So yeah, there's that. But you know what? She kind of got tired of smoking salmon. I smoked salmon. I think I've realized that she likes her salmon smoked a little under what I was smoking it to. So if I smoke it a little underdone, she probably will like it again. It's just when she blackens the salmon, it doesn't really matter how well it's done because the crispy outside and all of that other stuff.
And plus, when you blacken it, you're putting butter, so you're adding more fat to it, and it makes it a little more juicy. But when he smokes it, sometimes it gets a little too dry for me. I have a thing against meat that is dry.
So you guys are always like, why don't you do pork loins? They don't eat pork loins. Why don't you do this? They don't eat that. Why don't you do this?
I don't like white meat.
They won't eat it.
Anything white meat or the light, I'm not a fan.
I'm not going to cook something and waste my time and money and energy, and they don't eat it. So, I mean, it's not that I don't want to cook these things. It's just there will be no warm reception for it. Yes, Mr. Huang, this is my wife.
No, this is funny.
I saw the look she gave you on the pepper ribs. My wife and kids have all given me that look before. Yes, indeed, Sean.
Oh, I like Southernism.
Fried everything. Y'all fried everything. Yes, indeed. Yes, there's no such thing as too many cookers. But then it's easy for me to say that I'm still single. Just saying. Taylor says, if we are still on family time, I'm about to start one side. All the barbecue stuff. Got engaged 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations!
It's an international thing. She's from South Africa, and I'm from Alabama.
Oh, I so want to go to that wedding.
We're excited.
I want to go to that wedding. South African weddings, they be doing it.
I know.
They be doing it. It's so colorful and bright and vibrant and lively.
Yeah. Wow. That's so dope.
No, that is.
I'm saying that is so dope.
Good for you.
That is awesome. Congratulations. See, that's why you got the cooker. Because she's only here like part-time. Is that, oh, now I understand. Rich says, wife told me 4 was enough. And then she bought one for me for my birthday.
I did the same thing.
A friend got me one. Now I have 6. Anyways, then she told me to take down the pole barn and expand my shelter. Always fun. Yes. So he had these grills kind of set up on the side and the back of his house, and they had a barn. He took down the barn and expanded his shelter for him to like a place for him to cook. So where I have the garages, he's got a just like a shelter outdoor. But his shelter's pretty dope. Rich, only thing I would suggest that I didn't lights in there, and then you can do cooks at night when traffic might be a little less. And or the bugs might be a little lower, so you don't get bitten up in the Louisiana or Alabama. I can't remember. In the heat of the day while you're cooking. Quester J said, okay, Tom. Yeah, he says thanks. Tom will tell. Dip buckets this year, so I can move them so the deer don't have a buffet. I do have
the deer. The deer.
Yeah. So last year, I'm pretty sure I told you guys that the deer came on 4 separate occasions. So across 2 nights, on 2 occasions, there was a buck that came through and ate the first half of the sweet potato leaves, and then he came back the second night and ate the other half of the sweet potato leaves. let them regrow, and then came back again and ate the sweet potato leaves again over 2 nights. So, yeah. Little man, bedtime. All right, Lou, no worries.
I want to try carrots.
I'm going to try carrots and potatoes next. That's what's up. I can't even change the season up without the fam giving me a stank eye. Sean, we are living the same life, man. I tell you. You know, it's funny. So, oh, wait, here it is. I got a package from Uncle Steve. Okay. He sent me some testers. We're going to run a taste test. Okay. And it's going to be an experiment. She's excited about it because it's an experiment. Now, had I just said, okay, I'm just going to cook and you do something with this cook, she'd have been like, do I have to be on video? Do I have to actually taste this? I'm fasting. Do I have to do this?
Really? That's the way you feel about it?
It's excuses.
But the good thing was Uncle Steve had a whole little thing that he wanted. He had parameters set. I'm like, yeah, we can set this up on a grid. We can figure this all out. I am so into it. So I liked it.
So yeah, if you want my wife to get on camera, send her an experiment. Hey Tom, thank you so very much, man. I appreciate the donation. We'll send you guys the deets on the South Africa trip, dude. Listen,
I've already been to Ghana, so I think my shots are still good, and my passport. Well, at least it gets me to Ghana. It won't get me to South Africa.
So where in South Africa? Are we going to Cape Town or what? Guten Tag. Those are like the only 2 places I know. Or Jayberg.
Oh, but
yeah, but I what is the mountain in Cape Town? Is it Cape Town or Jayberg? Whatever that mountain is, I want to climb it because I've seen lots of people climb it. Yeah. Question J says congrats. No problem. Victor says so here's the deal. When, not if, but when you two get out here, I'll do smoked salmon, grilled salmon, etc. Maybe throw down some Dungeness crab.
Where is this Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says yum, 2021 fall perhaps.
Oh, yes. Right.
Frio says I kept my Lone Star page up so the wife can see. She says I might as well make it my wallpaper because that's as close as I will be getting the one. When she leaves, I'll be talking again. All right, dude. Ready? Next week we're gonna have a frank discussion again. It's all right, Victor. We read it the way it was. The way it should be. We knew that you meant it to say crab, but yeah. Look, revenge is sweet. I get a crossbow next time he eats your leaves. Blamo. The problem was it was like 2:00 in the morning and I was asleep. And it didn't set off the motion. We actually didn't have the motion detectors that we do now last year. So Rich says he's in Louisiana. I got lights in part of it. Just got on the higher watts lights, so I'm going to change them out and order more. That's what's up, man. Brighten it up. And like I said, that'll give you an extra opportunity or a different opportunity to cook at different times. You guys see, a lot of times when I cook, I'm cooking on the side of the house and it's the afternoon or during the day, and you can hear any and everyone driving past in my videos. But when I do cooks at night, it's way more peaceful. You hear more birds chirping or insects, but you hear less people. Chris says I'm sitting out here outside in Australia cleaning the offset out. Any tips for cleaning? You know what's so funny? The video that's going up tomorrow is me cleaning the outside of her propane grill. So to clean the inside of a grill, the best thing I can tell you to do is like you clean it like you would an oven, like the self-clean. You're just gonna, get it up to good hot temperature. And then if you ever seen me steam clean, I get the grills up to a good 350, 400 degrees, and then I spray them out and use more or less just like you would a skillet, like you deglaze a skillet. That's how I clean out my smokers and my grills. Cookie 1.5, what's going on? Too many people live at the same time. Yes, indeed, I know. Hey, Bushibato, ¿qué te pasa? This is hey everyone. Look, I am caught up on the comments. What? Yes, Eric. There's only one Eric in here this evening so far. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, Barris is in Australia. Awesome. Seeing barbecue vids over there. Cool. You know who's over in Australia or down under that I see? His name is Bamba. I've seen and know of him via Instagram, and I don't know. I don't know if he has or does a YouTube channel consistently, or if it was like a 1 or 2 time thing. But I see him on Instagram a lot. But I've been following him for quite a while. Okay, well we have more than one Eric here. Thank you. See, I gotta pull the Erics out of the woodwork because sometimes y'all be hiding. You have a hole in your mouth.
As always. Nothing new. My shirt was thirsty. It's all right.
Yeah. All right. I use lump charcoal, then add hickory chunks. All right, Chris. I'm not a fan of hickory. No, actually, I like hickory more than I like mesquite. I don't like mesquite. Yeah. I have had some hickory pellets. That's as close as I've come to hickory. But, yeah. Jesse James, how you doing this evening? So you just say hi to me. My wife is sitting right here. You can't say hi to both of us. You only see me.
Right.
I'm offended for her. Can you tell me where you're ordering meat from? Mike Jenkins. So I get my meat from between the Restaurant Depot, Sam's, and Costco. Really, Sam's and Costco if I'm getting smaller packages or doing a smaller cook because they come in smaller portions. Restaurant Depot, I can get units of boneless pork shoulder, or I used to get units of boneless pork shoulder and units of brisket, and then I can get as much as I need. As far as Costco and Sam's, the briskets and things like that, there are more expensive or used to be more expensive. So beef prices, someone sent me a text message today or a DM, and it was $670 something for brisket.
Mm-hmm.
It was $100 for a brisket. And then he sent me a few weeks ago, the cost of brisket was like $2.75. It's tripled for him. It's tripled.
I need to for a second.
So yeah, Kirk says I take sugar to the self car wash, hit her with the degreaser and spray her down. So no mess for him. Then he says reseasons and back to business. So sugar is his toe behind smoker.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
So Kirk is the one who lives on the Eastern Shore who got me drunk 2 years ago now at H2O and had me stumbling up Daggone Street from the bar. Yeah,
so does that mean I don't like Kirk?
No, we like Kirk.
Kirk, we like you?
Yeah, we like Kirk. He made some good cornbread and he used the sizzling turkey bacon in it.
Sizzling.
The I was like, ugh, Kirk, this isn't the good turkey bacon. He's like, I need to tell me where I get the good turkey bacon. Because every time I always say, I don't eat pork, I eat turkey bacon.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, turkey bacon, ew. But you don't get the right turkey bacon.
Yeah.
You have to get the right turkey bacon.
When it looks like real meat.
Yeah, it looks like a slab turkey bacon.
Yep.
Not like paper thin turkey bacon. Oh, glad to hear, Jesse. I am good as well. You ever seen how much brisket's hard now? Yes, indeed. That's what I was just commenting on. It's almost $7 a pound at this point. How is virtual learning going for y'all?
Ooh.
Can't believe we're about to start summer. I think showing, you know what? I think we are at the point where we're kind of glad it's over to take a break because it's been tough, and it's been way more tough on her than it has been on me. Because she has been doing a lot more of the distance learning help. But I try to step in and help out when and where I can. But so part of the problem was I was still having to go to work while they were in school and home. Like my wife's job kicked everybody out immediately, where I still had to go to work for a while because the telephones we had, it took about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks to get the phones figured out. So by that, I was still going to work. They had a routine kind of already set up, and it was difficult for me to try to inject myself into their routine, but I've kind of gotten into it now where I work from home on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then every other Friday. So I try to help out when and where I can. especially with taste tester number 3 and her, technology as far as getting on Zoom meetings and such. But like I said, they had a system worked out, and I kind of just stepped on it, so it wasn't the easiest for me to get into that. So,
but it's a mixed blessing, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely. We're glad that we have spending so much time with them.
Yeah.
But we're also kind of ready for them to go do something. We're ready to get away.
Yeah, I'm ready. But they're good. They're good people. I like them. I'm gonna keep them.
BZ's in California. He says Smart and Final had a brisket for $7 per pound. Rich says true. I've got to do my cooking early in the morning or late at night. Midday, 6 p.m. is bad time. I just got to set a timer to wake up early because right now I get these huge bugs at night. All right, well, get up early in the morning, man. Have you seen what time I start some of my cooks, man? I start my cooks at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So you preaching to the choir talking about getting up early in the morning, and then my wife is mad because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and she smells smoke, and the bedroom smells smoke. And
so
I wake her up.
I don't know if y'all know this backstory. He used to cook right under our bedroom window. And so he cooks in the middle of the night. And of course, I smelled that in the middle of the night. And the smell of beef used to give me indigestion, like that smoke and the smell of beef and all that gives me indigestion. So I would wake up in the middle of the night sick to my stomach because my room was polluted with this smell. So he started getting polluted. He started getting better and shutting the windows and shutting my door and all that stuff. But it's it's not it doesn't work, but it helps. So then I kicked him out and said he had to move to the garage.
Which is why I cook in the garage. So that's why I started cooking in the garage, because she bought me the smoker. I started using the smoker, and then I can't use the smoker. And then I got relegated to the back of the house, and then it was raining and or cold, and I said, the hell with this. I'm going to put it in the garage. I put it out in the garage, and then that was kind of how it worked out from there. And she's like, yeah, you should do everything out in the garage because it's far enough away where she doesn't smell the smoke as nearly as much. She still smells the smoke, but not nearly as much, and it was way more palatable. So, yeah. Kirk says I would do no such thing. With the turkey bacon, the bad turkey bacon. Look, there's no such thing as good turkey bacon. You know what, Kirk? I'm going to have to show you. I'm going to have to get some, and I'm going to show you. Surprisingly, demand. Yep, demand fell a bit. Yes, indeed, it fell. What's a good grill that I can obtain from Walmart? If you can, you know what? I am becoming a believer of Weber's. I completely understand why people love the Weber's, and it's really, I won't say it's not because of the Weber, it's the accessories that make the Weber so versatile. And that's part of the problem with the Weber. What? No.
I'm listening.
Oh, with the Weber, you have to invest in not only the Weber, you have to invest in some. Why would you mess with the sticker?
I just wanted to touch it.
I know Jim is not here, but Jim, I have one
I didn't take
Suburban Barbecue sticker, and she was just picking at it. Leave it alone.
So people do stuff.
No, right?
I only have one Suburban Barbecue sticker. I can't replace that. All right. Okay, so let's see. But the Weber kettle, I would recommend the Weber kettle. I'm not even going to say get a knockoff Weber or like a knockoff kettle. Can you not right now? I mean, really? Okay, go back in there and play. All right, please.
Go enjoy the Switch a little bit longer.
All right. Yeah.
He's never going to access back.
I know.
Never going to access back.
Be wild. Such easy because usually they're cheap. $4.99 at Costco. Saw brisket for $90. BZ. The $5 briskets at Costco are no longer $5. They're closer to $6 or beyond. So stop it.
I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Is it good for slow cooking? It can be. Again, this is the whole thing with the Weber. You have to buy an accessory. You have to get the 22.5-inch Weber. Don't get the 18-inch Weber. Learn from my mistakes. Well, I bought the 18-inch Weber and it was just you and I. And that was good when I was just cooking like really small things. But now trying to cook for my entire family on the 18-inch Weber, it just doesn't work out. So
That's why we got the grass grill.
she's had multiple gas grills. But yeah, Weber's are definitely solid. It can be made to do so. There's a ton of this. So Barry Hill, man, Taylor is nailed right on the head. So he answered this question a couple moments before I did. There's a ton of third party support from mods to Weber Smoky Mountain is a great slower cooker. I think they do. They do have so the Weber Smoky Mountain. If you are familiar with my intro, if you see the smoker on the trailer behind, that was my old car, my Jetta. That smoker that was there is the Weber Smoky Mountain, and it is a very solid cooker as far as low and slow, and it is very similar to how it cooks as the steel drum. KB says, hey yo, just tuning in, hope your family is doing good. I've been going through my freezer, vacuum seal barbecue instead of navigating the stores lately. Well, KB, that is awesome. I wish I was able to put more food away, but it kind of is what it is. And we pretty much went through our freezer too, because I think in the beginning we were still doing the pescatarian stuff.
Yes.
So that made it a little more difficult. And then once we came off the pescatarian stuff, we kind of went through a good majority of the beef and a good majority of the chicken that we had in the freezer. But we also, I was able to go and find food. One of the good things was Restaurant Depot in the beginning was still, prices were still fine, and they weren't open to the public, but they have since, it seemed like, open to the public. And that's when the supply just plummeted.
They open to the public?
Yeah.
Really?
They let anybody in there. The whole thing was they had I went to the one in Capitol Heights, near my job, I guess a week or two ago, and they had 2 lines set up for members and non-members. The members were getting preferential treatment coming in, but the non-members, they had to walk. They had to wait in line and then stand at the desk and sign in or sign up to get a day pass type thing. And it just, the lines were ridiculous when we were there. So that was right before Mother's Day. I went in there to get your the Dungeness crabs. So yeah, Gerald met me there. Man, I just secured 14 pounds of jalapeno bourbon maple brown sugar pork bacon smoked with hickory and cherry. And you want to talk to me about turkey bacon?
That sounds delicious.
Kirk, so I do need to come over to the Eastern Shore and pick up that tank we talked about. So
what tank are we talking about?
You and I didn't talk about. He and I talked about the tank. It was a tank.
A tank as in
a toy tank.
That'd be a toy tank, like one you put in your pocket.
A tank.
Real small. Itty bitty.
Anyway, Jack, what's going on? Jack, you remember Jack? Jack and his wife Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Yes. So, Jack, hello, Dash and a lovely wife. Betty says hello also.
We've been bored and going crazy. I understand.
But Jack has the coolest garage where he does repairs on cars and he flips cars and he has lifts in his garage and his wife works and his wife probably helps him in his garage.
So you tell
you want to have that conversation?
No.
Okay.
$90 is too much for brisket. Sad to say, even prime, I would probably hold out till it was $3.99. Bushy Bateau, man, I think, dude, I know. I don't know, man. So, I did a brisket last week. I did a brisket last week for my uncle. And the brisket that I did for him was $93. And that is double what I'm usually paying for briskets. And I charged him an extra $25 for this brisket. And that was really just because I wanted to cover my costs. And that was like it. So, yeah. Yeah. It's just not a good time right now. I have a Weber that's 15 years old, and the last 3 years it's been sitting in a wet storage environment, and I'm having to clean some surface rust off of it. All right. Well, restoring the Weber is not the worst thing. Victor says Weber the best bang for the buck. That doesn't mean there are not other. I've come to the time of the live stream where sure.
I share.
I don't share very well.
He doesn't.
Weber, best bang for the buck, Victor says. That doesn't mean that there are not other wonderful cookers out there, but a kettle is a great place to start. Yep. I love my Weber Smoky Joe. The Weber Smoky Joe, isn't that the little teeny one? And there's Weber gas. Question J says, then it's a gas grill. I have a large Sportsman grill. Makes great seared steaks. All right, Meeks, thank you. I have a Weber 26-inch with the... Gosh, Sean says, I have the Weber 26 with the regular slow and sear, and it's mint. Yes. Once I get some... Grumpa says, oops. Once I get some unforeseen bills paid down, I'm going to get a Weber smoker. Well, good luck, Jay. Definitely. Solid endorsement out of experience. I say I'll take a dented Weber kettle over a shattered Kamado Joe. Yes, indeed. So Taylor had like 4 or 5 grills. Taylor is Berry Hill Barbecue. He had like 4 or 5 grills on the side of his house, and the tree smashed them. So he had a Weber kettle. He had a Kamado. He had a few of them, and the tree fell and it shattered his Kamado, which is a ceramic grill, and it just dented the Weber. So I don't know whether or not you can still use the Weber. I don't remember that in the conversation, Joe. But excuse me, I'm just calling you Joe. Taylor. Yeah, but yeah. Would you guys be up for trying kangaroo steaks? Yes, Chris.
I don't know. They're so cute.
But they're a nuisance.
But look, they just bounce and they hold their babies in their pouches.
They're a pest.
Nuisance is something that bothers you. This is my life.
I'm poking her in the forehead.
Is Daddy a nuisance?
Sometimes.
Okay.
That's what dads do. All right. Meek says, I would love to try kangaroo. Brother Bear says, what's going on, everybody? Kurt, okay, stop. Mrs. Dash, I've been trying to get y'all to come down for a seafood feast for years. Dash is skirt, though. The shorts, everything fresh off the boat and never in the supply. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I love seafood. I do.
The tree did did him a favor. Chris said the tree did him a favor breaking the Kamado. Big Rome in the house.
Hello.
What's going on, Rome? Hey, Dashing family. John, how you doing? John from 4J's Barbecue. Hello. Welcome, Mrs. Dash.
Hi.
Meeks says cute animals usually taste good. So how do kangaroos taste? That's a good question, Chris. I'm like,
is it a lean meat?
Yeah,
is it
I think
a
it is
fatty
probably
meat?
lean. They look rather lean and muscular.
Yeah.
I probably will be like deer.
Well, you gotta add fat to it if you
Probably.
Yeah.
I have loads of beef. Stop,
Sydney,
please.
you person.
Kangaroo's very lean. Yep. But what does it taste like?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, me, because I think we all kind of guessed that it was lean. And then here, oh, you know what?
He's gonna Google that.
Conveniently.
I'm all done.
Good job, Mama Sita.
Let's see. Needs to be cooked medium rare to rare. All right. Steak. Kangaroo steak. How to cook kangaroo fillets perfectly. Barbecue kangaroo. Trying kangaroo for the first time. Let's see.
Hey, Pitmasters, what is up? Today we're cooking.
So, one thing about me, when I watch YouTube videos, I cannot watch them at normal speed. I have to speed them up. And I'm getting ready to speed this up to 1.5 times speed. That's normally my go-to. There are people that talk really slowly, and I end up speeding them up to 1.75 or twice the speed. Oh, that looks really lean. That is a really red meat.
This is my first kangaroo. We never had kangaroo before in the studio.
He's like got his nose all in it.
I'm thinking about it. My brain is in overtime. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's like with the crocodile. It has its own flavor. It's not beef or lamb smell or anything like that. It does have that pronounced darker flavor smell that's coming through that.
Not chicken.
No, it's not fancy.
More like beef.
Some
Okay.
light hints of almost like a
Any
fish smell.
question for you?
Well,
Do you smoke? Hold on 1 second. Do you smoke primary choice briskets when catering cooking? And for money, and asking you to charge per pound. So Chris, currently I'm charging 16 ounces per pound, and I usually do choice briskets. But of course, volume will get you a discount.
It tastes like tumbleweeds in Texas.
Y'all are the best. All right, so I need you. Can you? Oh, you okay? You can't because your hand. Let's see. Chris, you're not wrong. Got the battle box. Is 3 goals. Okay. So he's telling us 3 goals to smash the Kamado, Joe, Big Joe, Weber Gas, OK Joe Bronco, and Weber Smoky Mountain 14. Replace the grill with the Weber right after. Not looking back. I thought the KJ was king. Kamado Joe. It's really nice, but the kettle does just as good most tests, and it's significantly cheaper. More third-party support. I agree. So that's one of the things that I'll say about mine, and one of the reasons why I don't use my big green egg as much as I do the kettle. I can start the kettle, I can get it cooking, I can get it up to temperature, and then I can shut it down and close everything off and still have charcoal for a later cook. With the big green egg, it takes a while for it to come up to temperature. And usually, like when I did the pizza for my kids not so long ago. It took an hour and a half for it to come up to temperature to get to the point where I could cook on it for them. To cook a pizza that took like 14 minutes for me to turn it off. If I had a pizza attachment for my Weber kettle,
Get a pizza attachment for your trigger.
That doesn't exist.
With these square pieces on the trigger.
Anyway, I don't think the trigger is hot enough. All right, Sean, thank you very much. All right, so let's get back to this.
But it's wild kangaroo.
Not uncommon to have a pet kangaroo in Australia and then you're going to eat it?
It smells like fish.
Like a cow?
I guess people do that with chickens. They have pet chickens and then they eat it. The chickens aren't cute. That's why they taste good. But you don't want to eat a rabbit or anything. Those are so cute. You want a pet chicken?
Meat, so it's also the best kind of meat that you could eat for your
I
own
don't
health.
want a rabbit. I just want chickens.
So people that are like vegetarian in Australia.
That's what I can cook them.
Well,
Like eat
we
their
should marinate
eggs.
this, and I heard we should grill it like a steak. Otherwise, it's tough and leathery, and there's
And then
not
with chickpeas
fat in there,
too.
intermuscular fat. So we really want that.
Sorry.
Like almost like a
If
steak
I can
feel.
talk life
For the
in
marinade,
the
when you're
trip
starting
up
off,
north,
chop
I'll
the
bring
slices
y'all a
of
bunch of
some
shrimp.
fresh tomatoes,
It's cheap
some
down
fine
here. Well,
chopped
thanks,
sage, some
Question
fresh
J.
lemon,
Appreciate
some
that.
olive oil,
It's
some
Question
pepper.
J who's in
Mix that up.
Louisiana. Somebody said they were in
Question J is in Alabama.
Alabama.
So Question J is the gentleman who sent us the slushies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The bags.
Yep.
Mhm. Thank you, Question J.
Did you guys use those yet?
Mm-hmm.
We used a few of them. We've been saving some.
For when we want to get soused. Okay.
Like bouses. We're gonna get sauce like bouses. What's going on? Brian said he made it back. Hanging with the boy in the man cave. That's what's up. Adam. So Adam is a welder. He used to be What's Up Welders, but now he's just Adam Smoking Metal. All right. He says, what's up? Just popped on to say, hey, playing cards with the wife tonight. So I'll smash that thumbs up before I go. Thank you so very
I
much.
play cards.
Okay.
Not right
Not
now.
you.
Stop.
Sweetheart.
Stop. I want to send something.
Good night.
Oh, Crystal J says, want to send something for us to try? Steel Drum Smokers Barbecue. P.O.
night.
Box 3236
Good night.
Catonsville, Maryland 21228. So Crystal J also sent the jerkies that we tried.
Okay.
hot jerkies and such.
Uh-huh.
So we definitely enjoyed that. The boys and I did. So yeah. Sorry, but rabbits and deer are pretty good. Oh, Question Day is not in Alabama. He's in Mississippi. Sorry. Goodness. Should pellet electric barbecues be banned worldwide? No, because there's no skill involved in using them. Chris, I'm gonna have to beg to differ. There is actually, and the skill in using a pellet grill is being patient with the pellet grill, because they, at least the one I have, and I can only speak to my own experience, it does not get as hot as charcoal does. And that can be a little bit of a hindrance. It can be a handicap, or it can be helpful to some, but they're very, very predictable to an extent. You can still mess some stuff up on a pellet grill. Man, stop talking down about the pellet grills. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing this evening? You missed it. In case you missed it, I just
squirrels. The squirrel, he's so cute. Stop.
Jimmy, you missed it. I know Jimmy's always wants to know what I'm drinking, so I wanted to make sure you saw.
Squirrel. What?
Yes. What's going on, Steven? How you doing? Steven is in Trinidad. Yeah. What is it flat? What is it rock? What is it flat? It's carnival. Anyway.
Sorry. It wasn't me.
So she has this water bottle, and she's playing with the top, and it's spraying water everywhere. Gosh, stop it. Oh my goodness. Meetings, everybody saying hi to Jimmy, Chris. It's all right, Chris. You know, it's okay. The lightning in the jar. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, Taylor. Steven is just laughing. Yeah. Gosh, messing up the table, making a mess of.
You asked me.
I did. Don't not get it right back. Man, the only one we haven't had on this live stream tonight is Taste Tester number 2, which is funny because he'll probably want to come downstairs at like 10:45 and want to make pancakes. Watch.
That's because he has to get off the TV at midnight, and that's when he's like, okay, now I can live my life and do other things.
Oh, wait a minute. I haven't eaten all day.
Basically.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, so let's get back to this video here.
It's a little bit too much. You can do with a little less tinfoil.
So,
Kangaroo marinade. And
all right, so he marinated the steak, and now he's doing some potatoes, some red potatoes. Yo, that is a lot of foil.
That was a whole lot of foil for that little potato.
He used like a whole wide sheet of foil, and he's cooking in Kamado gels, which is hilarious.
We'll cut this up into fries. Pour a little bit of olive oil, some salt.
A little bit?
My man drinks too.
Fries are done. So we're gonna shortly grill them to give that little bit of crispy char on the outside.
So let's see, where's this guy?
We're gonna put our fries over direct heat just to grill them up real short.
Sounds like from the Netherlands.
Ooh, the neighborhood kids are already climbing the fences because of the beautiful smells that we got going on in this grill area. Cool it, kids, cool it. Now we are going to sear
Pitmaster X. Does anyone know where Pitmaster X is from? Sounds like he's from the Netherlands.
But they can't, like...
Can't even what?
They're not
We
listening
just
to
want to
this.
grill them real short,
They
3
can-
minutes on each side, and they're done. We want to make sure we keep our eye on the temperature. 48 degrees Celsius, then you take them
Hey, you
off.
got that.
This one is
118
so that's done.
degrees
This one as well.
Fahrenheit.
And when they're all seared up, we're going to let them rest for around 5
Yeah, look, I nailed it. He is from the
10
Netherlands.
minutes.
I'm good with accents and stuff such. Still listening, but no time. All right.
2/3 olive oil, half a tablespoon of mustard,
Oh,
spoon of honey, and stir it up. Time to take off our roasted beets and peel them. Super hot roasted beets.
Oh, they weren't even potatoes. They're beets.
Look at that color. Super cool.
But I don't know what kind of beet that is. It's not red.
This is yellow inside. And beets come in all kinds of colors. It's so cool to work with different colors. Absolutely amazing.
So he said they come in all different colors, and it's good to work with different colored beets.
Now it's time to start plating up. We're going to start with a bed of rucola.
Arugula?
Peppery lettuce. Crumble up some goat cheese. Spread it out.
See, I think this would be so much funnier if you were watching it with me because you can comment Yes, you.
Sorry.
Thanks, Victor. I appreciate you. Quick draw. He said he lost. I met that dude in Chiang Mai, of course. He wasn't Pitmaster X then. All right. Well, I'm just happy I nailed that he was from the Netherlands from his accent, even with the
I love cheese,
with the sped up.
especially goat cheese. Is that because we're Dutch guys also? Probably. You probably get deported there. Shoot. Like 21 Savage.
That was funny.
Some roasted pecans. Spread them out.
Us Wisconsinites sound weird to you, East Coast peeps. Yes, you definitely have a an accent. Have you never seen, or have you not seen Ricer from Dead Root Barbecue of Wisconsin? He definitely he called a Nintendo a Nintendo. Yeah, and I can't say it the way he said it, but it was like not Nintendo, it was Nintendo or something like that. Make a soda run. All right. Well, welcome back, Mad Wood. I mean, yes, indeed, y'all sound Canadian, eh? Nah, they don't sound Canadian. Canadians sound Canadian. But Wisconsin, they definitely, yeah, Meigs. I mean, they you guys definitely. I won't say weird, but you have your own unique sound. That's but at least it's not North Dakota, because then they'd be like, oh yeah, coach. Oh yeah, coach. It's Dim's fighting words, sir. Look, but what's funny? Everybody wants to throw the fact that I live in Baltimore. Like, you're from Baltimore. I am not from Baltimore. I live in Baltimore. And one of the dead giveaways that I'm not from Baltimore is the fact that I pronounce the T in Baltimore. I've talked about this before. I was on the phone talking to someone, and when I asked for my address, and I'm like, it's Baltimore, Maryland. He's like, "You're not from Baltimore, are you?" No, I'm not. So what gave it away? He says the T, and I lost it. I laughed for quite a while. So anyway, okay. So let's see who else is here. Steven and Jacqueline. Meigs, what's going on? Kirk, yep. So if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me, please. I would. Please, if you could, I would appreciate it. It really does not only make me feel better about myself, it really does help these videos and my channel. Look, Kirk. See, I can say in Baltimore like I'm from Baltimore, but it's like, my wife is like, yeah, don't say Baltimore like that. But yeah, it's a Baltimore. Yeah. But yeah, the way Kirk says it, and the way a lot of people down here say it, is Ballmor. Baltimore. Yep. From Baltimore, and pronounce it Z. And there's people from Dundalk who don't. It's not just the folks from Dundalk, man. I'm telling you, it really isn't. But they are the leading non-pronouncers of the T. That's funny. You are from Baltimore. Oh man. Yeah, but I don't do the whole you and two, and I definitely don't say Doug. I don't. Oh gosh, I don't get that one. I love, you know this?
Kangaroo.
I kind of like go back and forth. Obviously, I'm trying to talk to you guys and then watch this at the same time.
I was giving it a try. First time trying Kangaroo. Not looking forward to that fishy smell, but who knows? Maybe it's good.
All right, Why? My man dangled the meat above his mouth with his head tilted back for a few seconds before he tasted. Dude, all you got to do is taste it. Why you need to do this?
It's a little bit tougher than beef. With the flavor.
Where'd that steak come from? That would be the he said it was tougher than beef. Well, depending on what muscle that piece of meat he has coming from, it would yeah.
That's not bad.
KB says I'm from California and I pronounce it expensive.
That's it. In the end, it's there again. You think the kangaroos are secretly eating live beef. That's it. In the end, it's there again. You think the kangaroos are secretly eating shrimp. They're stealing the shrimp from the barbie. We're gonna ask the Aussies. Well, how come kangaroo tastes like shrimp? Sorry guys, I don't want to insult you, but the kangaroo tastes way better than expected. I must be honest. It tastes better than.
Yeah, right. What you gotta do? Then just eat it. You don't play with your food. Just eat it.
Right, and I really like it. It's good. We'll slice up our fillet.
He did it again too. He really he took his second piece and tilted his head back and dropped it in his mouth.
And with the magic touch of our vinaigrette, we're going to turn this dish into a Michelin star menu. I got my special tools out because this is one of those dishes again that looks just so good. I got all these ingredients that I want to bite in together.
So he's got a cutting board. This is the wood cutting board with a bed of arugula, and then he put some goat cheese on it, and then he put the kangaroo on top. Then he poured a vinaigrette over top of that.
See if the flavors blend together. So,
and now he's
special knife and tool set.
Oh, he put some pecans in there too. Nah, bruh. Arugulas, I'm okay with. Goat cheese, no sir. Pecans, definitely no way.
You get the pepper from the lupula. Beetroot is sweet.
Blue.
The goat is really salty, heavy in flavor, and the kangaroo just stands out. It works really well in this condition. This is really a nice dish. It works almost perfect. We'll try some more. Always a good sign, right?
My man put the like he made the mix on his cutting board. He goes like this. Why do you need to get bug eyes before you bite the food? Just
kangaroo is a bit more chewy than beef.
Way too animated for me. I wish I could get alligator around me. The stuff is delicious. You know, it's funny. So Rich, I don't know if Rich is still in the chat, but Rich actually used some Uncle Steve's Gator Shake on, you guessed it, Gator. And he's like, yeah, I just went down to the market and got, a pound of gator and I'm just going to cut it up. I'm like, what? That is crazy. But he lives down in Louisiana and they can go to the market and get gator. So, yeah, just got back. What are you watching? So, Chris, who is down in Australia, said that he said, would we like to try kangaroo steaks? And we're like, yeah, sure, why not? So I'm like, all right, well, look up kangaroo steaks. And I found this video by someone named Pitmaster X. And he is he's cooking kangaroo. This is barbecue kangaroo trying for the first time. So, yeah. Interesting. Well, that's what's up, Rich. Thank you. I want to know where on the animal... This one, the kangaroo meat industry explained.
Imagine in the US, if families sat down to a roasted bald eagle for dinner. So it is in Australia, where millions of the country's national animal emblem are killed for their meat every year.
Oh,
Aboriginal people in Australia have been hunting kangaroos for tens of thousands of years. But in the commercial meat industry, are there kangaroo farms or are kangaroos hunted? And what's kangaroo meat like? Let's find out.
All right. Got me with the hook.
Other countries include Denmark, where they eat swans, Finland, where they eat bears, Saudi Arabia, where they eat camel, Sweden, where they eat elk, and Japan, where they eat carp. But there's something a bit different about eating a macropod. Surveying of sanctioned kangaroo hunting grounds show that there are about 46 million kangaroos in these regions of Australia. That's about 1.
All right, hold on. Let me catch up. Does it taste like chicken? No, he said it tastes more like steak. Crocodile's real good too. Ostrich steaks aren't bad either. All right. I won some Uncle C's shake on C's hot seat last week. I can't wait. Well, that's what's up, man. Lou, it is great, great, great. Does it taste like chicken? No, it tastes like steak. Well, it's fixing a drink, getting some scotch. Well, that's what's up, man.
7 kangaroos for every person in the country.
Jeez.
Kangaroo numbers are also constantly increasing. Logging and destruction of forests is a problem that affects many animals that rely on the habitat. But the more forests get cleared for agriculture, the more grassland is created. This suits a grass-eating animal like a root. Because of the high and ever-increasing numbers of kangaroos in Australia, it doesn't make sense to add extra effort to farm them, but rather the Australian government has sanctioned hunting kangaroos in sustainable numbers. The exact annual quotas are established by each state and territory separately, but are typically about 15% of the total population in the hunting areas. In recent years,
That's
about
gator. My
1.6
uncle lives in Louisiana. Gets it all the time. To me, alligator tastes like chicken. It's very good. Yeah, I've had alligator. Like gator bites, and I agree. It reminds you more of chicken than it does of seafood. Greater Canadian geese was surprisingly red meat. Makes a great stir fry. Wow.
1 million kangaroos have been killed annually, which is about 20% of the annual maximum quota. These hunting quotas are rarely fully met, but it still makes the kangaroo industry the
Mike
largest
Hall, how
annual
you doing
native
this evening?
wildlife hunt in the world.
We're learning about
How are
kangaroo in the
kangaroos
meat
actually
industry and around them.
Simple answer, with guns. Hunters travel to state-sanctioned areas to kill kangaroos with firearms. The Australian Government Department of the Environment and Energy dictates the code of practice for the humane shooting of kangaroos and wallabies for commercial purposes. This document outlines the rules around shooting kangaroos, in particular, that a hunter should aim right at the brain to cause a quick and painless death.
Wow.
It also outlines how to shoot at the heart if the first shot didn't kill the root, as well as what to do if a joey or baby kangaroo is found in the pouch. The code of practice states that the joey should always be killed, either by decapitation for a furless baby, or by a blow to the head that destroys the brain for an older joey.
That's kind of harsh. Ty getting ready for a big cook. What are you cooking, Mike?
So now that the kangaroo has been killed, how can the consumer get the meat? It's remarkably easy to find kangaroo meat in Australia, as all major supermarkets reliably stock plenty of kangaroo meat products.
Oh, so they're showing there's kangaroo mince. It says kangaroo bangers, which are sausages for those who don't know what bangers are. And then kangaroo fillet and kangaroo burger. And there's an herb and garlic kangaroo steak. Yeah, herb and garlic. Kangaroo mince. I guess a ground kangaroo meat. Fillets. Sausage. Oh, and there's different tomatoes. Or excuse me, tomatoes with the bangers. So, bush tomato kangaroo bangers. Just hate the price. Yep, I completely understand, Richard. Lamb taste makes good burgers too. Yes, indeed. I haven't made any lamb burgers in the house. Usually with lamb, I don't do ground lamb. I do like leg of lamb or lamb chops. But yeah, we like lamb. You guys have any big smoking plans for Memorial Day? Doing ribs on my end. I have. So far, I have an order for spares. The young lady who ordered the spares from me a few weeks ago wants another rack. All this talking about meat, my wife is actually to my left in the freezer, and she is pulling out meat for tomorrow. Those roasts?
One is a sirloin cat.
That's the picanha.
So can you put this in a sous vide?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is a grass-fed beef boneless chuck roast.
We weren't done with that one.
Pressure cooker?
It's a chuck. We don't.
What do we do with this?
I don't know. Let them sit out, and then you can think about what you want to do with it. You want to come back and sit down and join me? Distract you from work. You guys have any? No. So yeah, just the aforementioned. I have to do one rack of spares for this young lady.
What you need there?
Comedy gold. They wanted attention. Anyway, let's see what else is.
Kangaroo mince, the burger patties, the sausages, also known as kanga bangers.
Kanga bangers. I didn't.
Very lean red meat, having a much lower fat content than other red meats like beef. This also means.
Oh, his is overdone.
When overcooked, the meat becomes tough and chewy. The
Maybe
taste of
not.
kangaroo meat can be described as somewhere between the two tastes of lamb and beef. Eating kangaroo meat over other farmed red meats has definite environmental and health benefits. As already mentioned, kangaroo is a lean meat with very little fat content. Ecologically, kangaroos are part of the natural biome of Australia, so don't destroy native vegetation in the same way that hooved animals do. And finally, farming cattle uses a tremendous amount of energy compared to hunting a naturally occurring animal that isn't in danger of extinction. Some of these reasons have contributed to the rise of kangatarians, or ecovores, people who only eat kangaroo or other environmentally sustainable animals.
What?
And assume
Only
animals
eat
typically
kangaroo?
farmed in the meat industry. So now you know the ins and outs of the kangaroo meat industry.
Hold on.
The shootings, or
Kangatarians. Chris, I'm gonna need you to chime in. Like, are you still there? Do you know any kangatarians?
And eschew the animals typically farmed in the meat industry.
What?
So now you know the ins and outs of the kangaroo meat industry. Are you having some
10.5 pound pork butt and chuck rolls for poor man's burnt ends, and pork chops and baked beans with apple bourbon bacon with some onions and green peppers. I thought about the poor man's burnt ends, but I don't really think she's gonna go for that.
I don't like all that sauce. You gonna put a bunch of sauce in it?
I don't have to.
I don't like all that sauce.
Eric, I think you make Eric number 3 this evening. So, what's one of the things that you like that I cook, or like the most that I cook?
Is this like smoked stuff?
Sure. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but also make
I
pineapple.
really like your brisket.
Pineapple bourbon barbecue sauce. That sounds good. Anything else? Hello, Mrs. Dash. Mike says Mike wasn't here earlier.
Hi, Mike.
So, Mike, she was here earlier. She sat for like the first hour almost with us.
No, I can't stay up this late.
Yeah, it is really like she's gonna be struggling
That's why I went over there and started
tomorrow.
doing some work.
She's gonna be struggling tomorrow. Eric also says hello, Mrs. Dash.
Hi, Eric. So, I like your ribs.
Do you know?
I like it when you fry chicken.
Yeah, you guys have asked about a fried chicken video. I don't know. We might have to do a fried chicken video. The problem is the seasoning I use, I don't know if I want to show y'all the seasoning I use. Meeg says, Mrs. Dash. Meegs.
Sorry.
Yep.
I can't see. The older I get, the blinder I get.
Tell her read between the lines. You see that?
This is how he says he loves me. That means he loves me.
I tell her all the time she's my future ex-wife.
I told him he can't ever leave, so
Oh, gosh.
stuck with me.
So, funny, in 10 days, we will have been married for 16 years. When is our wedding anniversary?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Not my job.
Meeg says, yes, fried chicken. I'm going to need to find a seasoning that I can share with y'all. Because I can't be giving y'all all my secrets, man. Eric says, Mrs. Dash, I totally agree with you on the heavy salt and pepper. Only on ribs. Only on beef ribs, I guess. Kirk says, congratulations. Congrats.
Thank you.
To 60. Yo, Taylor, I thought we were cool, man. Why would you wish that upon me, brother?
He would be the luckiest man alive for another 16 years of this.
Bruh. Rich says, congratulations. 29 years in. Well, dang, Eric. I know, right? It's not actually true, but I couldn't help it.
One of y'all need to pick him up.
Thanks, Lou. Yeah. Eric's is nasty. Been busy taking that white flower shopping and laying down dirt and grass seed and lime. All right, well, that's what's up, Mike.
I know I tried to do vegetable, but we're late and
Yo,
there's no more vegetables, and I'm just
everybody's stuck at home and everybody's growing their own stuff now, and so we usually do our planting around Mother's Day. The whole thing is for Mother's Day, I take her out to a nice brunch. Then we go get plants and flowers and fruit and vegetables and things like that. She comes home and then she plants and she plays in her garden all day while I tend to the children, right? That's the plan. Well, Mother's Day is even earlier than usually what it is, I believe. date wise. And I thought it was.
I don't know.
Anyway, so we went out looking around for stuff, and there's nothing left because everybody's stuck in the house.
And then the other thing is that we had that little quick freeze. For a couple of days, it got really cold.
Yeah.
So when we went to the stores, all the plants looked sickly. So I was scared to even go that route with them. So yeah, it is what it is.
All right. So Meek says you don't have to give us a secret, it's just a style. All right. Question J says this year will be 30 for y'all, for them.
Oh, good job.
Y'all have a wonderful night. It's been great. Thank you, Taylor. You also have a great evening.
Yeah. I remember you too, but I guess you just said that.
Yeah. It's all right. You can say it again. It's okay. It if I say it and then you say it, it's all right. He's probably gone already. So he's
I doubled down.
Yeah, it's all right. It gets easier. Lies. Rich says, Newcomb says, good night.
It does get easier.
Mrs. Dash be thankful. Mrs. Dash is blind. Yeah. She just can't read small text, dog. She still finds all the itty bitty stuff that I might leave laying around and doing this. Why is this here? Who moved this? Or she just puts stuff away, and that's the worst thing. Congratulations, y'all, on 16-year anniversary. Thank you very much, Stephen. I'll be turning and burning on my 500 gallon tank build. That's what's up. Did you do any welding today on it, Brian? We have not used that in such a long time, though.
It's in here. But we don't use it.
No. This year will be 20 years married and 24 years together. This is 16 years and
20 years.
Yeah, about 20 years too together. I tried running and then I got married to my wife, but the glass was too thick on the second floor. Man, congrats on anniversaries. 2 years married, 10 years together for the wife and I. All right, Meeks, that's what's up. Right back at you. She still has a head on your shoulder. Yeah, that's just for y'all. That's just for y'all. Oh, that too. Oh. She will be sleeping in like 2 seconds as soon as I'm like, all right, let's be quiet. Lullaby and good night. You know what I should do? I should play Armageddon on my laptop and she'll be out like a light. That is her sleepy time movie.
That the Matrix.
So Brian says we got most of the cuts done. Need to re-engineer the hinges. All right. Well, good luck with that. Question J, talking to John, says congrats. Does Mrs. Dash move your seasonings all over the wrong places and complain you have too many? My better half does that. No. So my seasonings are all over. Okay. But I kind of have like the ones that I use all of the time. I have my seasonings set up. Like they are set up. Brian, you can't text me while I'm doing a live stream. I'm using my phone for the live stream. But so I have my set probably dozen seasonings that I use a lot, right? Is this a vote of contention?
I was about to yawn, but I held it in so nobody sees my whole mouth and you won't talk about my breath right now.
The fake yawn made me kind of have to real yawn. All right, anyway, but I have my about dozen or so seasonings that I use all the time, and I put them in this same. They have to go back in the same space. They have to go back. But all of the other seasonings, like the stuff I brought back from Texas, the Uncle Steve shake, like she just uses it. But I have it in a Tupperware container, like one of those bins
that we bought from Texas.
That I bought from Texas to bring all the seasonings home. Full circle story here. But I have that and I have to pull it out every time I want to try a different seasoning. It's kind of maddening. It really is. And then that's only the seasonings that are in the house. I still have more seasonings outside on the side of the house. And then I have a big, there's a lot of seasonings. And you guys are like, why don't you try this one? Why don't you try that one? I'm like, why don't you let me finish the ones I have already? But everybody comes out with new seasonings, and everybody wants to know what they taste like, right? Speaking of seasonings, again, I told you guys who were here earlier, Uncle Steve sent me some seasonings to try. So he wants a taste test done on some seasonings that he is going to be trying out. He's working on developing a new flavor, and I am honored enough to be. We get to try them.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty dope. Cheers, Dash and Mrs. Dash. Oh, okay, yeah. Cheers. What's up, Jay? More Harmax lemonade left. I'm going to finish them off tonight. No, you're not. You won't. You won't. You're not going to finish them off. Roll Tide 504. What's going on? How you doing this evening? Cordell, congrats me and the wife together for 20 years and married for 12. That's what's up. 1800 from him tonight. Well, you go ahead on with that tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Going to call it a night. Questa J says, Dash and Mrs. Dash, night everyone.
Good night.
Taking my kids La La Land pills. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taking my La La Land pills. Definitely. Hopefully all is well with you, sir, and that you're doing fine. Is it Los or Las? I can't. It's Las. She's getting delirious. She says, yeah, my wife has me on a seasoning limit. One out, one in.
I had to do that with the grills. Remember you wanted to buy?
Yeah.
You gotta at least get rid of something.
I did have to sell one in order to purchase another one, and vehicles too.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when I think I had 6 vehicles around this place, and like 2 were running. 2 of them were running, and I just kind of had a.
I was trying to drink it, but I was like that.
Yeah, I had I just had like a fire sale. I sold a lot of vehicles, and yeah. Anyway, Bottle Cat, what's going on, Chris? You gotta tell me what numbers you picked. They were all so good. Oh, I didn't try them yet, Jay. So the whole thing, we are going to try them together. So we probably, maybe tomorrow or Friday, we will be doing an experiment. But I got to figure out a way, because I want to cook with them. So did you cook with them, Jay, or did you just finger dab them? Like, taste them that way. Steven, cheers.
We saw when I was trying to drink to the cat.
Uh-huh. They don't miss nothing. Good night, guys. Have to get in the big truck tomorrow. Well, thank you, Cordell, for hanging out and watching. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, we have to keep wifey happy. Trust me, I know all so well. Yes, indeed. Same here. Me and my wife tried them, and we did a finger test, and I'm going to cook with my favorite 3. That's a good idea.
But then my thing is, does the flavor change when we cook food? Yep. So should you still try all of them?
See, because I know that the like you do the finger dab taste, and it tastes totally different. So in the instructions, it told you to cook with them and then apply it before you cook it, and then reapply after you cook it. Jay, I know you're out in California, but Jay's definitely good people's. Jay, what's up with the sticker? Jay, is the sticker? Because I would love to add a sticker. I have the sticker collection growing underneath the tool cart on the side of the house, and I would love to add your sticker out there. Same, yeah. Let's see. What's up? That says view to a grill.
This is what?
View to a grill.
View to a grill.
Hello, Dash. Is Mrs. Dash.
Hi.
She's acting like she doesn't know who you are.
Who's view to a grill?
What does this say right there? Brian says, hey, Johnny. Steven says, Johnny. I know. Johnny is your Topo Chico supplier. Hey! See how I told you? I had to always tell her the connection. This is good-looking, chubby Mexican from Texas.
Who had the good
James?
I
couldn't help it. That was like perfect setup. Yeah, he had the good water. You need to add, I was the what? He's the water boy. He's the water boy. my mama says. I'm waiting on the post office to mail me the bags so I can ship. I got a bottle of some secret stuff for you too. All right, to try. That's what's up. Oh, so Johnny, here's an update about the Topo Chico. We have bought out all of the Topo Chico in the area. We cannot get it. When we got back, remember, I think I told you, when we got back from Austin, we ordered the Topo Chico, and it was sitting here. We got back Saturday. It was here Sunday. We didn't want it delivered before we got back on Saturday, so we ordered it so it would be delivered on Sunday. Got back, and we had, I think, 36 of them. We have both separately tried to order Topo Chico since. She was successful once, and I was denied. I even was successful to the point where they said, "Oh, it's in stock. We're going to go get it. We're going to send a shopper to go get it." The shopper was in the store and was like, "They're out of Topo Chico. Can I replace it with this?" I'm like, "No." "They're out of this. Can I replace it with this?" "No. Your order has been canceled." Dude, we've been trying to get it. We just can't. Actually know that they have it in the international store. The one where it was like twice as much as it should have been. Expensive. So yeah.
So we couldn't even do that.
If anyone here from Cali, what's the flavor profile? There's sweet, savory, salt, pepper, sauced, or no sauced. Yo, L Tap. Yo, what's up, Mr. and Mrs. Dash? Love your videos. Watching them, it made me want to take barbecue to the next level. And bought a Char Griller Competition Pro Offset Smoker. That is a lot to say. Well, hopefully it is working out for you. And, cooking is cooking. So get to cooking. Eric, I think, is Cali. I think Cali is a mixture of flavors as well. It depends on the pit master. Most people aim for Texas style here.
Does he say he's drinking it right now?
Oh my gosh, $6.99. It's 12-pack. Nah, dog. It was...
That's a good price.
It was like $10.
It was a little under $1 a bottle.
A little under or a little over?
No, it was like a 12-pack, but it came up with like 10 something.
Yeah, it was like $10.99, I think. You're right.
And we were okay with paying $1 a bottle.
Yep.
Because it was a priority.
Johnny, we might have to, figure something out where you can send us some of that, because we are missing it. Send it. Well, boys, I think we're gonna send it. Still gonna send it. No problem, Eric. Have you sent some of your sauce once? Have to send you some of my sauce, okay, once I make some. Well, John, definitely send it, but, I can tell you, they are very particular when it comes to sauce, and, yeah.
I don't even like sauce half of the time, so that's just me. I like the seasoning, I like all that good stuff, but it's the sticky fingers and all that stuff. Like, even when I eat chicken, how people get, like, hot wings and stuff, and they get all that sauce all over it. I like dry seasoning on my chicken. It's just too much. It's too much. And I like to eat with my fingers, too, so for them to be all sticky and nasty.
Any more?
I can keep going if you want me
to. Go right ahead.
I
was just waiting.
All my different preferences for seasons. I like things a little saltier than sweet, but you can put a little sweet behind stuff. I don't like a lot of sauce, but if it is sauce, it just has to be like a glaze of sauce. It can't be drenched in sauce, because at that point,
she really appreciated when I did the apple and the apple with the orange juice on the baby back ribs. She liked that one.
I did.
And it was like a glaze and it was the sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Bottle Cap, this is Chris. He says, okay, Mrs. Dash, we ask this guy all the time, what's his favorite thing to cook? What's your favorite thing for him to cook? She did answer this earlier, actually.
Yeah, so I like when he does brisket, and I had a little longer to think about this. I also like it when he cooks picanha. That's another one of my favorites. And, yeah, those two things. He did, for a little bit, maybe twice, made me this broccoli casserole. I know that's not really in y'all meat realm, but he made me. Remember you did the broccoli?
Oh yeah, with the smoked paprika and
it was Ritz delicious crackers, and Ritz crackers and cheese. He followed the recipe and it was delicious. That was really good. He doesn't make that for me anymore.
I got you now. Gotcha. Hey, gotta do no vegetables now. We all about the protein. We're not talking about a full meal. We just talking about the protein. Uncle Steve, you just missed. I was just talking about you.
I love your seasoning.
And
thank you for the sampling thing. Oh, I'm so excited
there we
about
go.
doing
There we go.
the
Okay,
tasting
this is what
thing. We're gonna have so much
Uncle
fun.
Steve. So here's the deal, and I told you about this because I messaged you, Steve. But so I was telling Uncle Steve that my wife is a chemist and that she is excited because this is a science experiment. And look, this is I've pulled this bag out multiple times, and we are going to try these. I'm hoping that we can get a chance to try them either tomorrow or Friday. So, yeah. Uncle Steve said he did them on a pork loin. You missed that part too, Uncle Steve. They don't like white meat, like pork loin, turkey breast, chicken breast. That just does not go over well here in this household. So I can't cook like a pork loin, though we are thinking about trying it on chicken. So, but I don't know whether we should do a chicken breast or chicken thigh, because the thigh I think might. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead, finish.
The thigh might actually give it a little more of a chickeny taste, where the breast is more muted. So, but then you have to cook the breast perfectly. I'm waiting for it.
I don't know what you're saying.
All
I'm
right.
just saying. You trying to cook white meat?
Anyway, it's almost as cheap as Lone Star. You're absolutely right, B. It is when the water is almost as cheap as beer. And when we claim them, James, you must have heard me talking about you too, man. I just mentioned you a couple moments ago. That's the one with the ribs that you like.
Oh,
It's so funny. Like I have to. So Johnny is now the water boy, and I guess James is now, the rib man. All right, I don't know.
he babied those ribs. Like he kept putting stuff on it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Is the sausage guy too?
No, he's not here.
Okay.
He's not here. That's what I'm saying. Sauce and no sauce. A good rub is all you need, Leonard says. What's up, Mr. Richard? That's Mr. Richard from on the other side of Catonsville. Brother James, yes indeed. Danny Bouclair. Holy cow, Danny. How you doing, man? It's been a minute. How are you feeling, sir? Let's see. Do Dr. Pepper. All right. We got to do something in Dr. Pepper.
We gotta do something in Dr. Pepper.
Jay's been wanting to cook, like he does. I can't remember if it's like a Dr. Pepper marinade or if it's like a Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce, but he's mentioned Dr. Pepper a few times. I know people do like Dr. Pepper injections.
And why? What's special about Dr. Pepper?
They
have a Dr. Pepper pulled pork.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper ribs. A Dr. Pepper cake.
You can see where her mind is at. Baking.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Keep mamas happy. You're daggone right, James. You can find Uncle Steve shakes in stores. Yes. So Meeks, yes, you can find Uncle Steve shakes in stores. If you are familiar with the Buc-ee's, I won't say franchise, but the Buc-ee's gas stations or service stations, you can find it there. But you can also hit Uncle Steve up and order it directly from him. I'll cook with him this weekend on some ribs. All right, Kirk says thighs. Buc-ee's in Texas ain't online. Los, what's going on, man? Hey, yo, what up with you? Oh, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Uncle Steve says just a reminder. Just remember to dust cooking, and you can try it on anything. Remember to dust after cooking. So that was what I was saying. That we are definitely all about. We're gonna heed your. These are the instructions. All right. This is the instructions. We're going to follow them because we're good at that.
Oh, I know you hurt my body. I
That was me. Who's the sausage guy? Scott from the Texas Sausage Company or Austin Sausage Company. Little girl, can you hand me? There's a bottle of seasoning on the end of the bar right there. Can you hand it to me, please? Yep, right there on the island. Left on the bar. No, not that one. Left. See, my seasonings are still out. There's a couple of them sitting out. Yes. All right. So, Scott was from the Texas Sausage Company, and he had some decent sausage. Yes, James says, thank you, Mrs. Dash. Damn, everyone gets these cool names and not get the bad influence guy.
The bad.
No, you get the I cooked the turkey the wrong turkey bacon. That's who you are. Wrong turkey bacon guy. Yeah. Definitely. Dr. Pepper marinated with orange juice or apple juice. All right. Dr. Pepper has 23 magical ingredients. Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like KFC.
Well, I found a recipe for a Dr. Pepper dump cake, so that might be how we're going to make this happen.
There's gonna be
cherries. Home ec for tomorrow.
Home ec for tomorrow.
Good call. The other left, yes indeed. So the link to Uncle Steve Shake is right there. Thank you so very much, Stephen, who definitely is helping out his brethren in name. Look, Eric says, look, can you read what that says?
More butter, baby.
I'll have to order some soon. Almost out of good seasoning. Look at that. That definitely doesn't look like a pretty easy.
It's a dump cake.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to utilize our Dr. Pepper. That's my contribution.
Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
All right. I have to order some. Okay, yes indeed. Definitely order some of the Uncle Steve Shake. I recommend you get the sampler pack and get all 4. Try them all out, and see which one you like. Throw spaghetti on the wall. Yeah, you love a gator shake.
I put it on everything.
Everything.
I put it on my salmon. I put it on my chicken.
Scallops.
Did I put it on my scallops? I put it on my vegetables.
Shrimp.
I really like it because it has so many different notes in it that it complements everything I cook. Yep. So it's good.
I know I always praise the gator shake on seafood, but it really does work well on a lot of different things. I want to try reducing Dr. Pepper down to rib glaze. Goes really well with Malibu, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you're speaking her language. She definitely likes Malibu.
I'm a rum girl.
Yep.
Grown up
adult juice. Yep.
Sydney. Oh, sorry. Person, go in your spot.
Yeah.
It's late and you should not be here.
I can't sleep.
Close your eyes and try harder.
Count sheep. Count to 100. Go ahead. Try it.
Go. Don't make me be mean to you. Go.
Good night. No. Gator shake on fish. Man, I'm taking some fish out tomorrow. Jay, you never had gator shake on fish? What?
Because it has such a citrus
note. Yo, with so much citrus in it? Like lemon pepper? Oh. You're going to make me mute it and you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get fussed at. One of my mother's friends makes her own seasonings. I love that stuff. Makes the best eggs, too. What else? What's up, Meeks?
I never tried putting it on eggs. I don't put anything on eggs, though.
Yeah,
I'm a salt pepper girl on eggs.
The It's Incredible was really good on eggs. You know why?
No. I don't.
It's incredible. It really is good though. Anyone who's had the It's Incredible seasoning, it really is good. Have you tried the rubber brown sugar rub? It's really good. I've been using it for a couple. No, then now a couple of months, I guess now. I think I have a fish fry video with Jerry Shake. Yeah. Rolled up Evanescence. DP. Yo, you guys have to talk in full sentences. Sometimes I'm behind in the comments and maybe I don't know exactly what you mean. Which is better, conventional offset smoker or reverse flow? I'm a big fan of reverse flow smokers, Leonard.
Someone's having a baby?
We just don't eat fish a lot because of the baby. Jay said, oh yeah. Well, so Jay has a daughter. His daughter's name is Violet. And Violet is what, 4 now? 3 or 4? How old is Violet now, Jay? So I guess they're concerned about the bones. So which Uncle C's shake is preferred for ribs? Probably the original with like a spicy R. A little spicier. The thick meat is pretty good too. Actually, the thick meat on beef ribs, money. I had the thick meat on beef ribs and I didn't do a cook video and I actually ate all of the beef ribs myself because I ate them. Well, I shared a little, but I ate them here and then I took them with me, the rest of them with me for lunch at work, and they were phenomenal. Help Rouse. Oh, Heath Rouse. Honey Rub is my favorite. All right, well, Los, that's what's up. This is offset. Jay's off the chain. I did it on a tile fish. And I had a good old time. It was Uncle Steve's kind of night. Gator shake on the fish. Wings and spicier on wings as well. He says, nom, nom, nom. Mm-hmm. Kirk says, thanks again, Uncle Steve. I guess Uncle Steve has left the building.
Good night.
Hey,
BBQ.
Be easy, man. I got a crash. Long day tomorrow. Good night, Dash and Mrs. Dash. Yes. I'm about to order. Do it, man. Hurry up and get on it. A Shiner Bohemian Black Lager makes a great beer battered fish. Meeks, you know what, man? I'd rather drink my beer than cook with it. I've been saying that for years. Sean Perry says, hey, good night, Texas barbecues from Los. So, guys, we're almost at the 2-hour mark for when we've been talking or how we've been talking. What up? I like Slap Your Mama seasoning on my ribs. So I think it's been a while since I've had any of that seasoning, like a long while. But I've had a few people mention it recently again. I can't say that I'm going to be going out and getting any of that seasoning because I have enough seasonings I got to plow through. But I have been using them. I have been. The container that I brought back from Texas, when I got back from Texas, it was so overfilled with seasonings that I couldn't fit everything into the container without having to double stack and like lay stuff on top. Now I'm going through some of those seasonings and I am actually able to push everything down in there. Did you realize that? No, it's all right. I need to give credit where credit is due. Good night, Dashes. I'm about to dash. Stay safe, y'all. You too, Eric. Dr. Pepper with Honey Jack. Thank me later. Jay, I already like Honey Jack, so there's not much you had to tell me. Honey Jack with cranberry juice. Thank me later, okay? Who's had a Dr. Pepper shooter? I can't say that I've had a Dr. Pepper shooter.
I'll Google it.
You know the shooter is a drink.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Seriously?
I was just making sure, you be funny, you don't be drinking.
No, I don't. Somebody gotta take care of the kids.
True. Somebody has to drive us home.
Yeah.
True. Whoops. Out of myself there. Sounds weird, but I don't know, man. Honey Jack
Fire.
and cranberry juice. Very, very good. Mimi says, late again, hello and good night. Yes, indeed. Cranberry juice on hand. I'll have to try that. Yes, Mimi.
Dr. Pepper shooter is half Dr. Pepper, half rum with some whipped cream and maraschino cherries. Maraschino. You're right. That's basically all the ingredients in my dump cake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With rum too in a dump cake?
No. But chocolate cake.
All right.
Straight.
Did you bring home some post-doc? No, I did not bring home any post-doc. Dude, Los, were you gonna pay for my airline? Dude, I already had to buy a second bag in order to bring home the cutting board. I was not going to pay money to bring post-oak home because, yeah, that would have been way too much money. Mimi says, oh, your wife is so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Tease me.
The big bottle, $40. I'm not teasing you. No, it was all, thank you. I said, oh, you what? When she not here, I'll be talking again. Where'd Freddie go? Tastes just like the Miller Lite drop shot of amaretto and 151. Pound it. Oh.
151.
Yeah, she can't. She
You
doesn't
want me to
handle.
fall over?
She can't handle the 151. You need some old smoky Tennessee mango habanero whiskey. It's spicy and sweet and good on ribs. You know what? I have actually heard of that company. Not the old. I don't know if it was Old Smoky Tennessee mango habanero, but I have heard of the mango habanero. Like I think Alton cooked with one, but I am not 100% sure. And it's Alton. I said Alton.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
It is hard. Really? Why don't we see 3D eggs?
I don't know. It was called Sama eggs.
Oh. That explains a lot.
Focus.
I am. No.
Okay.
So what name did you decide on? Yo, so Johnny is hilarious. This dude said, wait, you brought it home on the trailer. It needs a name that ends in an or Lee. Like trailer park name type stuff.
Oh. Mm.
None of that, Johnny. None of that. None. We still haven't. I still haven't decided.
Gene. I feel like they were all named Gene. Keep going. I'm thinking of a name.
Gene and Melise. Wow.
Sorry. Okay.
She can't focus. She's all right. It's way past her bedtime. All right, so I'm getting ready to end this, guys. So thank you very much for hanging out. Pulley. Thanks, Chris. That was a good one. I still think you should weld New Grill the trailer. Kirk, there's no way. I use that trailer for way too much other stuff than that I can put a grill permanently on that trailer. It is just not going to happen. So unfortunately, yeah. All right, guys. So look, we've been at this for over 2 hours. I really want to take a moment and say thank you for hanging out with us this evening. I'm not gonna be able to get up. She's gonna be asleep right here, and then I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna start watching TV sitting right here. All right, guys. So thank you guys so very much again. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Bottle Cap says night dashes. Take care, Dash, Mrs. Dash. Y'all have a good night. Thank you, Johnny. You too, sir. Steven says, good live stream as always. Later, taters. Stay safe, y'all. But you know what? The problem is, when I read Steven's comments, I have to think about it in a Trinidadian accent. So, because it's from Trinidad. So I can't just read it and look at it like, good live stream as always. Later, taters. Stay safe. It's got to be like, and I do a horrible Trinidadian accent, so I'm not going to attempt it. But I think, like, I can hear you saying it with a Trinidadian accent. So, yeah. Jimmy says, night, guys. See you, Dash. Jimmy, thank you so very much, sir.
Good night.
Definitely. Thanks, Dash and family. It's always a good time. Jimmy?
I'm out of water.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of. I promise I would one drink on a live stream.
Who you made that promise to?
Myself.
Oh.
Wasn't me. One drink on a live stream, especially when I'm drinking the high test.
Don't. Why?
Anyway, all right. Los says good night, Mr. and Mrs. Dash. Always a pleasure. Hopefully, no more doubles. Yeah. Well, Kirk, at least for the time being, I definitely appreciate you being here. Except you still suck at cooking turkey bacon because you cooked the wrong turkey bacon.
Never gonna live that down.
No, he's not. But the cornbread that was underneath the turkey bacon though was money. It was money.
Was it made from scratch?
I don't think so. It was a mix, but you know what? You probably wouldn't like it because he put it in the smoker. Don't do that. It was good.
Everything doesn't need to taste like smoke.
Welcome to my world, Kurt.
You keep trying to do that to my macaroni and cheese. That's not what
and
it
it's
goes.
So good. It's so good, and she refuses to eat it.
I tasted it, and I was over it.
Eating it is what she refuses to do. I did not say she never tasted it. Where's the lie? Where's the lie? I'll wait.
No, it's fine by me. I have some hard lines there.
Look, he said I spelled turkey with that crap bacon for you on it too. He did. He did, right? Turkey. I think I have a picture of it where it says turkey. Which of your kids thought that was a great idea, kudos to them. Definitely. But it was just the wrong bacon. The cornbread, though, was solid. He even had one that had jalapenos on it. It was solid. I'm telling you. I keep telling him to make me some more cornbread. He's like, bring me some lamb. I'll make you some cornbread.
We could come to an agreement.
Lamb, cornbread, lamb, cornbread. We will need a lot of cornbread, okay? You gonna eat your cornbread. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
The 5-year-old.
But see, I'm not delirious right now. It's just cracking up. All right, guys. Look, I'm going to end it for real this time. Thank you guys so very much again. Yes. So, LTAP says night, y'all. Kirk just lamb. Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread. Yeah, man. Definitely. New York City. All right, guys, I am gone. So if you haven't already, cornbread stuffed lamb. Whoa, Chris.
No, but he said that was jalapeno, bacon, honey, cheddar.
Cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
But it was turkey bacon.
That's okay. Next time, just do pork. I eat pork.
She does. Yeah, you've seen her eat it. It's okay.
I eat all the animals that aren't cute.
A chicken's not cute?
No.
Lamb is cute. Nailed it.
I can't eat lamb anymore.
Salmon?
That is not cute.
Salmon's not cute?
Fish are not cute. Especially the one with the 2 eyes on one side.
She does not like flounder. What about cows? Are cows cute?
No. They
I'm
are
trying to think, what
big.
else do you eat? I love eating Nemo.
Don't eat me. Wait to this.
Yeah, lamb is. I guess lamb is probably the
And that's
extent.
been my newest addition. Like I didn't eat lamb as a kid.
Oh no.
That's
Well, I ate
new.
lamb as a kid.
I didn't.
I
I ate chicken and spaghetti.
Pigs are kind of cute. Some people like pigs.
I don't. They're a pig. They're yummy. They're probably cute as piglets. Everything's cute as a baby.
That'll do.
Gotta do pig.
I'm glad you got the reference. Thank you. Anyway, all right, guys.
Weird.
Yeah, it's all right. It's the end of the night. Bacon seeds. Piglets are making seeds. Kurt.
I did want you to make a whole pig, though.
Okay, so full disclosure, you know what most people have already told me that I'm going to do in that new grill?
Are you going to cook a whole pig?
Yes.
Cook a whole pig.
Yes.
The whole thing.
That was everyone said that would make a good whole hog cooker. I'm like, I know. I have already thought about that.
Thank you. That's what I want.
What are we going to do with a whole damn hog?
We're going to have a party. And a kegger. I told her I wanted to get a keg in my house.
She did. She sent me a text message or email randomly. Like, I'm at work and she said, Singer, can we have a kegger?
I've never had one of those things. That just wasn't what we do. So
why? I just want to have a kegger. I guess so.
With a whole pig.
Kirk, you're invited for that one. So yeah. 215 for a nice 215 for a nice South Hog butterfly. All right. Oh, Kirk, maybe you can bring me said pig and this dash bash you've been talking about for all these years. We might have to talk, man. We might have to talk. Once quarantine is over. What are the best barbecue smokers they are making now? Joe, I tell you what, it really depends on your budget and where you live, because you might be able to find someone locally that's making something that I don't know about or I can't get, that you can get at a discount compared to someone who is nationally known. All right, Texas Style, what's going on, Chef Johnny? You remember Chef Johnny?
Was that the cowboy guy?
Yes.
Yes. But see, I associated it to something.
There's oh my gosh, there's so much association. Yes, Chef Johnny. All right, Chef Johnny, I apologize. I am done. I am trying to get to bed because I got to get up in the morning. So, hey, thank you guys so very much as always again for hanging out and popping on. Chef Johnny really is a cowboy guy though. Like cowboy boots, big old belt buckle, he didn't have a bolo tie on, but he had the hat, and he had multiple cowboy hats.
He did.
I think he had a wardrobe hat change while he was at Alden's house. So yeah. Look, that's so funny. Well, look, guys, I'm going to sign off for real for the third time I've tried to do this now. All right.
Third time's a charm.
And I'm gone.
Bye, guys.